Morning guys, today we're starting off the video in Stratco, which is a hardware store here in Australia. And got to get some fittings so I can get the water pressure cleaner working so I can clean an SR20 head up, because I'm going to use that as display at the downshift meet for our intake manifold for the SR20. So anyways, let's get the stuff that I need, then let's get back to the workshop and I'll show you what I'm doing. I wish there was a Bunnings closer to our workshop, because this is like a pretty huge hardware store, as you can see. Yet, just to get this fitting here that goes on a tap for a garden hose, I had to buy this full kit. Luckily it was on special though for only $5, but still, it only should have been $1 for that adapter. But anyways, let's get back, get the pressure cleaner going. So this is the pressure cleaner we use, and here's what happened to the old fitting that was on here that the hose connects into. Completely snapped and sheared off. So this guy screws on there, and now we can connect the hose to it again. And we should be good to party. Well, clean anyways. Sweet. There we go. Connect the hose and fire this bad boy up. Go to town on this thing. So going to clean it all up, get all the oil and grime off it, and make it look nice and shiny so that it'll look good with an intake manifold sitting on there, so we can show what it looks like at the downshift meet on Sunday. Okay, so the SR20 head came up pretty spiffy clean. Look how shiny it is. I don't think I've ever seen an SR20 head looking so good. Probably mainly because we got that massive petrol powered like 3000 PSI pressure cleaner, and when you use some good degreaser you can just get them up looking nice. But yeah, it's going to be a cool idea to just kind of have this sitting on the show table with like our nice intake manifold, and because this is a non-VCT head here, it's just going to be cool for customers to be able to see like how our billet piece and stuff off the intake manifold bolts up to this. Because I'm really proud of that. It took us ages for me to design like the full billet piece that kind of comes up with the runners and stuff. It looks super cool. Actually, I'll go show you right now what I'm talking about. So this is the non-VCT SR20 intake manifold, and it has much shorter runners, and that's because the flange on the head comes out a lot further than the VCT, so it actually works out to be the same length as the VCT ones, even though the intake manifold has shorter runners, just because it's all contained inside the head. But see, this entire piece here is solid billet. Doesn't have any extra like piping or anything pressed in and welded. It's a solid billet piece, and how it's like built on the angle in such a way so that when it bolts onto the side of the head, it still makes the plenum level. So yeah, really proud of just how we made that. There's a lot of fun developing that and getting that done. So yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I kind of wish we had a silver one, because silver ones, you know, people are like, ooh, shiny and walk over, right? But yeah, it'll still be cool to have this on display. Who knows? I might even sell it. But yeah, it's going to be a cool day. All right, so I think I'm ready now. Got a chair, table. I found these Evo 9 Pro cams from Tomei that we want to try and sell. So we'll sell these crazy cheap on the day. They're like 280 degrees by 11.5 mil lift on both intake and exhaust, so they should be sick. Got some DGR coilovers to get rid of. Got a whole bunch of like, you know, the hand rings and stuff like that. The intake manifold, SR20 head, some sample coilovers to put out on display and things like that. Whole bunch of other stuff, and the Bosso Zoku Pat lights there as well, so we can have those on display. It's going to be a fun day. Hopefully we sell lots of merch. Finished for the day, so we're pushing the cars in, and then we're going to head off. How funny is this? This is like the table, all the boxes on the back seat. I have the head and a whole bunch of boxes, a marquee, like everything fits in the Skyline, and I could probably fit more because I have a free passenger seat that I'm just sitting the bag on right now. So much room in these cars, in all honesty. As long as you know how to play Tetris and Tetris well, you can fit a bunch of stuff in the Skyline. You guys have seen what I put in my 33.4 in Japan. Anyways, let's get home. I need to take a little grandma nap, have a little nice nap during the middle of the day, catch up on some sleep, feel better, because I'm still kind of feeling a bit sick, you know. Anyways, let's get home. So not far from where my parents live, actually 5 minutes in fact, they live really close to Lakeside Raceway, or Lakeside Park, which is actually a very famous racetrack here in Australia. Has a lot of history with V8 supercars and things like that, and it's even like a heritage listed land, so you can't like get rid of it, even though the neighbors and people on parks and stuff like that, the people that live around it are trying to get it shut down because of the noise. They can never get rid of it because it's heritage listed with all the history here. In fact, this was I think for a period of time was like one of the only racetracks in Australia. You can Google a bunch of history about it, but it's a very famous track. Anyways, I've been seeing a bunch of cars being towed out, so I figured we'd just pop in and see if there's anything happening. So that's what we're here and doing today. some cooler N14 and N14 Triple S Pulsars. That's cool. That's totally my gig. Let's just see. It obviously looks like no one's out on the track right now. That's the track up there. But it's just cool to come out here and see if anything's happening, especially being on the other side of the lake to where my parents live. So let's have a look. I haven't actually had the chance to ever drive on this track. They don't do drifting or anything here. And there's a very strict sound pollution level, like decibel level and stuff, because of all the neighbors complaining. But it's really good for just grip and time attack circuits practice stuff. Looks like there's still one guy here, so we might go have a look at his car and see what was on today. So this is kind of cool. Looks like a Ford Focus, front wheel drive. It looks like they had, I was just talking to someone, like a front wheel drive kind of class circuit day today. So they're all doing like time attack, having a bit of fun. But yeah, pretty interesting name, Folk Ass Racing. But yeah, looks like everyone's kind of gone home as well. So there's not much going on here, and I don't know if it's a good idea for me to just be walking around. There doesn't seem to be any officials here whatsoever. I mean, but Lakeside's kind of always been a bit like this, a bit loosey-goosey, as they say. But it's super cool because where the pits are is actually in the middle of like the circuit, because this is like the main straight through here, right, that we walked across. And this is like the track through here, and yeah, it's a really cool circuit. Like, I definitely want to get out here and do some grip laps. So I'm going to look up what events are on here in the next few weeks while I'm still here, and see if we can take the 34 out and just do a bit of time attack, because that would be super sick. Never driven Lakeside before, so I think it's time we made that happen, especially right now, because we really don't know if it's going to get shut down or anything anytime soon because of all the complaints. But this is literally what drives me insane though, right? This track has literally been here since the dawn of motorsport in Australia. Like literally that is why this track is so famous and has a bunch of heritage. And all these farms and neighbors and people that live around that are complaining about the noise, they came after the track. They knew the track was here. And I'm sorry, like, I might be getting a bit passionate here, but it pisses me off so much when those people complain about the noise, full well knowing that they moved and bought land next to this racetrack, knowing that it was going to be used. It's not right, you know what I mean? Anyways, rant aside, this is called Lakeside, mainly because it's next to a lake, beautiful lake here, and it kind of connects in with Kwangba Lake and everything like that. And it's such a beautiful track, and I'd hate to see it get shut down. So if any of you guys are in Australia, make sure you're signing all the petitions and stuff to fight back against the farmers and things like that that are complaining, because they're just a bunch of assholes. Seriously though, how awesome does this look? Like, full-blown racetrack next to such a beautiful lake and stuff like that. It's so cool. Alrighty, so we are home and it's time to do our Japanese word or hiragana of the day. I'm just going to call it Japanese lesson of the day. Let's go with that. So today I want to do na, N-A, essentially in Romaji, but this is a little bit of a confusing symbol, is what the hiragana looks like. It's got like a little T, little like kind of, I don't know what you'd call that, with a dash on top of it, like a, I don't know, squiggly line that loops over. We'll say that. Na, got a couple good word explanations here. You've got natto, which is those really kind of weird fermented beans that a lot of Westerners don't like. It's like sticky, gooey, and beans. I don't know. I'll put a picture up. But it's really healthy for you. It's actually really good if you get the vinegar ones with rice. It's good, trust me. You've got nasu, which is eggplant, and we've got natsu, which is summer. Natsu, N-A-T-S-U. So tsu and natsu. So we'll show you those there. And natsu is a really good one to learn because it's summer, right? And if you know natsu, right, it's very hot in summer, right? And if you know natsu, you can say atsui, which is kind of, I know we're not using na, but it's very similar to natsu. So if you remember atsui, atsui means hot, and if it's like really humid and sticky hot, you can say mushi atsui. So yeah, give you a little bit extra there on the end, hope you don't mind. But I'm actually gonna end the video here. Today was an epic day. I mean, we got a whole bunch done at the workshop in that time, and mainly I was just preparing for the table, like the booth that I'm setting up at Downshift tomorrow. Plus just getting, yeah, like, I don't know, like replying to emails, orders, all that type of stuff. There's just so much that I do now when I'm at the workshop. It's hard to remember it all like on the fly. But I have to be up at 4 a.m. in the morning because Zach's picking me up. We're going to QR. There's an event there. I don't know. We're going on the track or something. I'm not driving though, but it's going to be a really cool event with a lot of Aussie cars. So I definitely want to be there and capture that for you guys. Someone's blowing up my phone right now. Let me wrap up the video, guys. What's going on? But yeah, so pretty excited about that. And then we're going to end the day off at Downshift. It's going to be definitely 2 videos because I'm going to want to cover all the cool cars and the event and stuff. That's probably going to be like a good 15-20 minute video. Then Downshift can be its own 20-minute video at that as well, which will then set me a couple days ahead. And that'll take some stress off me and help me just, you know, plan for when I fly back to Japan as well, so that I can take a couple days to like rest and reset while I'm back in Japan, because jet lag, the fly back to Japan, it's a day flight and it wrecks me every time. 9 hours during the day, like when I can't try to sleep, just kills me. Anyways, enough rambling on. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Today was just, I don't know, it's not like it's Thanksgiving or anything, but I was just filled with like thankfulness of where I am now and the following and the community that I have and stuff, and just you guys and where I'm at. I don't know. I just don't know what to say. Anyways, I'm a mess. I need to get to bed. I'm wrecked. You can probably tell I'm really tired. But yeah, 4 a.m. tomorrow. Let's do it. So catch you in the next video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And buy a sticker, please. Please, 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 please. Buy a sticker. The car's fixed. We'll get pictures and I'll show you. Ciao matane, guys. Bye bye.